Hi, lovelies. This is Miss G, and today this is your love and money reading. We are covering the week of September 1st through the 7th, and we're doing all 12 Zodiac, you guys. All right. And I'm doing this weekly, so make sure you're tuning in, subscribing, liking, sharing these with your friends. And, for you guys in America, happy Labor Day. I hope you're out enjoying life with your family, having a cookout. All right. And we're going to get right into you guys. We're going to start right into Aries. And we're starting into single Aries. Oh, almost forgot the timestamp. 1 second, you guys. All right. So thank you so much for being here, Aries. I appreciate you guys so much. Please let me know if this reading resonates with you. Like and share. Make sure you're subscribing. All right. We're starting right into love, you guys. The cards are thick and full of messages. Excuse me. All right. Wow. So you've been putting yourself out there. You've been talking to people. You're starting to have more understanding of what's went on in the past. And what's going on in a moment of why you're not getting the relationship you desire. You're getting it in alignment. I guess that's a good way to put it, Aries, right? With what you truly desire. You have this new vision. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's almost been like this aha moment with you of why you have blockages around love. And I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong in any sort of way, but there were some things weighing on you that you needed to work through, you needed to heal from. And for some of you, you were coming out of a relationship that got pretty harsh, right? Pretty toxic. I see a lot of anger from this past person that kind of left you in some turmoil. All right. And now you're going more in a state of trust, a state of love, and knowing that, the person that is meant for you, that's in tune with you, is going to, come to you when the timing is right. So I love seeing that, Aries. You're moving out of time of, heartbreak and, feeling like, why is this happening to me, and lacking understanding, to now having clarity, having peace of mind, and being excited to move forward. You're lining into the right energy. I guess that's the best way I can put it, Aries, for what you really want. So that's super cool to see. All right, so let's see what we can get for you around finances. Guys, what do we see for Aries? Aries around money. Give me some direct answers right now. Wow, King of Pentacles is a beautiful sign right from the start, you guys. And then we got the Outsiders card, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you're releasing blockages, you're embracing abundance, and there's so much more coming to you than you're even consciously aware of. And you're letting go more of these blockages than you're consciously aware of. So these blockages were somewhat mental, okay? Just so you know. Maybe you were thrown into an unordinary situation when it comes to finances, where it made you feel insecure, maybe that you didn't have the knowledge that it takes to outcome that. And the guides are saying you absolutely do. And just recently, you're releasing a lot of that, right? And you're coming from, being on the outside of the fence, not being able to get to what you desire, to that, open gate. And you're walking through it, and you are embracing abundance. Look at this. The guides are saying, have patience. You do have the answers within you. You do have the right moves within you. Okay. And I see your money growing many moves from the actions you're taking right now. All right. So I love seeing that for you, Aries. Please don't hesitate to reach out. My link is right down below. All right. So we are moving forward to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Labor Day. I know a lot of Taurus are hard workers. So if you are out enjoying life today, it is probably well-deserved. All right, Taurus singles. Guys, what do we see? Give me some answers for Taurus singles. Wow. You got cards flying out the deck already. You've let past heartbreaks go, but you're kind of sulky that new love hasn't entered. You're ready for it, though. You're excited for it. I got the Two of Wands, of possibilities. So, you're open to connecting with another. You're looking for commitment. You're looking for somebody that you're going to get along with, that there's not going to be fighting. I feel like that's been a huge thing with you in the past, is fighting with people. And I feel like it has to do with something with finances, Taurus, around love and fighting with people about money. Or maybe they just expected a lot around finances from you. Wow. You do have somebody coming forward to you, Taurus, and I see this person, represented as an empress. They're very intelligent. They're very beautiful, creative, and I see them being very open to you and forward, but they might also have a third party. All right. So no judgment there, Taurus, but I feel like there is somebody coming forward that's going to, make you feel good. You're going to feel connected with, but there's a third party energy there. Now, in these circumstances, it doesn't mean that, this isn't really your person, but you have to watch how you handle situations like this, right? Even if this person connects with you, they feel like they want to be with you, all that goodness, they're yet to be detached from this connection. This could be a marriage. This could be a deep level connection where they have a lot of financial bonds, share households, things of that nature. So that's not going to be a fun rodeo for you to sign on to, Taurus. But at the same time, I'm seeing a deep connection with this person. So maybe stepping back, maybe be keeping friendship open till they make some moves and let this third person go. But I definitely see somebody coming in, catching your interest, that you are going to have to make some decisions about, Taurus. All right. And when you're ready, I'm here for you. My link's down below. We can get a more personalized reading and see if this is, the route for you or not. All right, so we're moving forward to finances. Money for Taurus. Wow. You are yet to your full potential, but you are doing amazing. Like, you can, that this is just the beginning for you. I got the 10 of Pentacles. So you have a great home, it looks like. You have money in the bank, but you're like, I have just began, right? You're very passionate about your career. You feel very secure financially. Stressors are very slim when it comes around money. And you even have some extra money that you can spend. And if this is something where you're not yet in, you soon will be. This is building for you, okay, Taurus? So I got the King of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse form. But with everything else here is saying you are yet to see your full potential. So if you're feeling good about where you're at, no, this is just the beginning. You're going to go way up here. Oh, I love it. I love it. And a lot of the reasons you bring in this in before I move forward is because of this energy. You're in alignment. You feel good with money. You're not feeling insecure. You're not scared about where your next check's coming from. That is what's calling in your abundance, Taurus. All right, very cool. And we're going to be moving forward to Gemini. Let's see here. I'm blind, you guys. I need glasses so bad. All right, Gemini, thank you so much for being here today. I'm shuffling these babies and we're picking up on an energy around singles. Single Geminis. Guys, what do you see? Oh my goodness. They are getting impatient with me today, you guys. They want them cards on the table. Wow. And this card fell right in alignment with this, you guys. You are not ready for love. Okay. For, the Gemini tuning in today, if this is resonating, you're not ready for love. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a knock on you in any way whatsoever, but you're very distrusting of love. This is what we have pop out of the deck in the reverse form. All right. very distrusting when it comes to love and opening yourself up to others. You feel like there's a lot of people that are not looking for connections, right? They're looking for booty, they're acting immature, and quite frankly, you haven't healed completely from your last person. If it's you still have emotions for that person, or if you're just still hurting and need to heal from the wounds that this connection caused, and you're just lacking courage, and that's okay. You still feel disharmony in your heart from this last person, and again, that is okay. Take this time out, Gemini. Heal when the time's right. Your rebellious self will be right back where you need to be. Break that through these chains that are holding you back from love. And, you're going to let the sorrow go. I feel like you're already in the process. You're already beginning to feel a little bit better. And that's working good for you. That's letting you know that, you are magical, for one, and you can overcome anything that you put your mind to, right? You're using your creativity. You're using your willpower, your determination, and, your uniqueness to guide yourself through life. And before you know it, that's what's going to draw in your person. All right. So just work on getting your passion back up. Don't worry about love. And, that's what's going to help you find love sooner than later. All right. We are moving forward to Gemini around finances. Gemini. Money guides. What do we see? Give me some direct answers right now for Gemini. Gemini, you can feel good about taking a time out. Okay. I got the laziness card, and this isn't representing you as lazy whatsoever, but they're saying step back. No more action is going to help you in a moment. No extra action, right? I'm not saying don't go to work tomorrow. All right. So no extra work on your behalf is really going to help you. So take advantage of today. Take advantage of your downtime. Okay. And when you do it, it's not to stress about where, money's going to go future wise, or how you're going to create money as future goes. It's a time to feel supported. It's a time to feel secure and stable. And when you take these times out and you allow those feelings to take over your body, your mind, we're putting out the energy to the guides that we can afford this. We're abundant enough. This is what we desire, to feel stable, to feel secure, to be able to enjoy life without, oh no, I got tons of work to get done. What is my next check going to come from? Or how am I going to afford this? Right? So that is really what's needed. Not more action on your behalf. No more debating on what past decision you made or what you're going to do as time goes, because you're going to know what to do when the time comes. Okay. And if you're feeling some disharmony about your finances, watch what you're projecting to people. Okay. Don't be telling everybody, oh, this is, just how things go for me. I'm always losing money. I'm always having downfalls. And that goes with your thought bases as well. Let's keep it positive. Let's not pulling in more disharmony and, putting that energy out more of, because what the guides are feeling, what the universe thinks when you're doing that is that's what you desire, because that's what your energy is. Okay. So we got to move past that. We got to move our focus past that and move it into more what we want to feel than what maybe reality is right now. All right, Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I'm here for you if you need me. My link is down below. And we're moving right forward to Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're in America, I hope you're having a beautiful Labor Day. If not, I still hope you're having a beautiful day, enjoying life with your family. All right, so I'm shuffling these babies, and we're picking up on energy for single Cancers. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now. you feel more grounded, more in control of your thoughts. You're letting things go around past situations, past people. And, you know, sometimes we just get stuck in thought bases, right? And in feelings, and we just keep playing things over and over again like it's a record. And the guys are saying you took control of any obsessive thoughts, you know, things of that nature, things that you just needed to release so you could bring in new. And you're just doing a really good job at that, or have been doing a really good job at that. But even so, you feel like there's a slowdown of people coming to you that are serious when it comes to relationships. Well, first of all, no, that's with everybody single, putting themselves out there to love nowadays. We have a lot more people trying to play games. And I feel like it's because they're wounded. You know, they've been wounded in love, but yet they want that affection. So they're not able to open up, but, you know, look for that as affection, that playfulness, that intimacy without, you know, really connecting. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but, you know, after a while, it gets a little lonely, you know, not having your person there with you. And I feel like that's what you're wanting. You're wanting your person, and you're having people coming in that are being playful and silly and, you know, looking for booty or whatever it may be. But they're definitely projecting player energy. And the guides are saying that you need to let this go. You're smarter than this. Let's not overthink this as if, you know, this is something that you're doing to bring this in, because there's not. Okay. And it might even be a test a little bit to see if you're going to fall into, you know, these little traps with these people that are just going to keep you in that same energy. Okay. So I would just let it go, not focus into them whatsoever. No reason to, you know, sit around thinking, why me? And lack of understanding why this player is messaging you again. And you start being playful. Okay. And not maybe in the way that they are, but enjoying your life, being silly, playful and fun, and getting out and being passionate and doing what you feel passionate about, because that's what's going to raise the energy and get you out of this energy plane, right? Because that's the kind of person we want to attract. Somebody is passionate, full of life, chasing their passions and not booty, right? And somebody that's fun to play with and have good times with. And that's what's going to bring you into alignment with that type of person. All right, very cool, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoy you guys so much. Please comment, you know, let me know what you think of these readings. You can reach out to me on Keen. And we're going to move forward, you guys. We're moving forward to Leo. All right, 17:36. Hi, Leo. Thank you so much for being here today. I am shuffling these babies, and we're going to start with single Leos. Guys, what do we see for Leo? Give me some direct answers. Wow. The guides are saying, you know, you haven't really put yourself out there yet. Like, you're not, you know, telling people what you think about them and being flirtatious and these different things. But, you know, you're thinking about it. I got the 2 of Wands. You know, you're opening yourself up to possibilities, maybe doing a little daydreaming. I'm curious if anybody's still attracted to you or not. It's more of an energetic thing, you guys. And the guys are saying to put yourself out there. Maybe you've been invited to a celebration, a wedding of some sort. You know, maybe some friends invite you out, but you definitely want to say yes to that. Get out there and get your mojo back. Raise your passion, okay? Because that's a suggestion here. The guys are saying, get out of the house. You know, that as long as you're staying inside, you're never going to meet that person, right? This is not going to happen on a dating site or a social site. You're going to meet this person out enjoying life, living your best life, having a good time, probably with the people that you love. If it's friends, family, if it's a celebration or just a new adventure, that's where you're going to meet your person. All right. And when you do, you tell me the whole story. I love this. I just love hearing the love stories. All right. So we're moving right forward to finances. Guys, what do we see for Leo around money? Give me some direct answers right now. Money, 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 money. Sorry, guys, I can't sing it all. I'll stop doing that. All right. You are overthinking things way too much. You have lost your passion, your playfulness when it comes to money, and it's creating blockages, you guys. Look at this breakthrough card. It's in reverse form because this is you. And don't think that I'm criticizing you or any way, because we all get there, right? We all get stressed out and freaked out. You know, our finances are our well-being. That's what we have to, you know, buy food and take care of our family. So I completely get that, but don't create more blockages for yourself than what's needed. You got to raise that passion. Okay. You got to have more courage, overcome whatever the past is, because it has no bearing on what the future holds. And this is you, success. And I feel like you've been successful in the past. So there's no way to feel like you cannot move this or pivot this, I guess I'm trying to say, into a new direction. Okay. So realize negative thinking, freaking out, worrying about things is creating blockages. And this is where you're meant to be and heading. Okay. So let that go. Let's not keep that success at bay anymore, because look what, just the same, rebirth. So you are somebody that's, you know, done really good career-wise for majority of you. You're used to being successful. And I don't know what has happened here, but you're going to get right back to where you were, or if not, doing better. All right. Going with the flow. This is all you got to do. You got to calm that mind. You got to center yourself. Remember the feelings that you were carrying when you had all this success. Yeah, you know, and let's raise that energy right to that level. And to kind of reconfirm or confirm what I'm saying here, I got the projections card. All right, saying your energy is what calls in. Okay, so keep that in mind. This isn't an energy thing. No extra work, no extra moves, different steps, whatever it may be. It's going to help you. You need to take a step back. Meditate, balance, remember the energy of what success is. You know, even if you need to be like, look at somebody you know, or maybe even somebody famous, and be like, what is the energy that they would carry? What are they thinking about their bills? Are they worried about their next check? What would their focus would be? And it would be about letting their passions flow from them, right? I mean, there's a million different ways they could probably put it, but that's what it's going to boil down to, is they're letting their passion flow. And that's what you need to do, is get back in alignment with letting your passion flow. I have faith in you. All right. Very beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, Leo. As always, I'm here for you. My link is down below. You can read my ratings or schedule a reading for me. I only give personalized readings via Keen, you guys, but I do have a website where I got the Grimoire, my blog, full of all kinds of yummy spells and fun stuff. Okay, 2301. And we are moving forward to Virgo. All right. I can't even read my own handwriting, you guys. Hi, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're American, happy Labor Day. If not, I hope you're still having a beautiful day, enjoying your best life. All right. Virgo, guys. What do we see around? Well, I almost went right into money, you guys. It makes me feel like maybe we should. What do you think? I'm just going to go with it. We're going to go right into your finances and do love after. All right. Woo, cards are flying. Wow. Any blockages you had around finances are releasing. Money is flowing in, okay? And new possibilities, all right? So if there was, like, you were waiting on money, that's coming into you right now. But if you were looking for new opportunities, new people to work with, whatever it may be, that is coming in. And you can trust these people, okay? And don't just take my word for it. You know, cross your I's, dot your T's, make sure there's contracts, all that goodness. But I'm saying people that are as passionate as you are good people, wanting to work with you, wanting to give you offers. And this is you. We got the slow down card in reverse. and new possibilities opening. Okay, so the cards that went flying out the deck is saying you don't even have any idea of the amazing abundance is coming your way and success. Let these, any kind of worrisome thoughts, look at them as blockages. Fear-based thoughts, those are blockages. We got to let them go because we are calling in abundance so much that we don't even know how great this is going to be. I love seeing this for you, Virgo. I mean, this is really amazing to see. And I feel like a lot of it is because you've made good decisions. I mean, there might have been times that, you know, you could have been crooked. You could have done things different ways, not worried about others, but you were like, no, that's not right. I'm always going to be the moralized one. I'm going to make good decisions. I'm going to treat others like, you know, I want to be treated. So you bring quality services to the table. You bring quality work to the table. And, you know, you are proud of being that person and you are being blessed because of that. All right. And you are yet to see all the amazing abundance or have any idea how much you're calling in. Wow. I am so happy to see that for you, Virgo. That is a good read. All right. Virgo, around love. What do we see? Give me some direct answers right now. The guys are saying patience, that this rodeo is not over yet, all right? You're feeling like nobody's matching your energy, nobody's matching your passion. And when it boils down to it, you want commitment, right? And, you know, you feel like you're being courageous, that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, looking for love, and yet nobody's matching. But here's this. The guys are saying it's building. You know, it almost gets out to feel like stop looking, you know, and just enjoy life. Don't overthink. You know, don't lose your passion because you came across some other people that, you know, can't embrace theirs, right? The guys are saying not to let go of your idea of what happiness is, joy is, but to focus into that, right? And know and have faith that when you're throwing out this energy, this positive, passionate energy, that somebody is going to align to that, all right? Yeah, the guys are saying keep that. Also, if somebody's coming in and they're needing something from you financially, no. All right. Keep a hold of your money. I feel like that's where your abundance is going to come in. And I know we did the money read, and this has been a really weird read, but the guides are saying there's something about around, I don't know, but don't be loaning anybody money. Make sure you're saving money. Okay. I don't feel like this is so much a negative warning, but I feel like this is going to help you energetically align to what it is that you really want. Okay. Wow. A little bit of a weird read, Virgo. But yeah, we're going to stick with that. Maybe you have some better understanding what all that meant than me. Comment down below and let me know. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move forward to Libra. Hi, Libra. Thank you so much for being here today. We're shuffling these babies and picking up energy around single Libras. And the cards all messy, you guys. All right. Let's see. Single Libras, guys. Give me some direct answers right now. Consciously, you're taking control or attempting to. Not a lot of people are giving you attention, especially people that are looking for commitment, and that's kind of bothering you. And I think there's people that are just, you know, wanting to flirt and play games and all that really isn't coming for you too. You're just kind of like in a dead period, right? And the guides are saying, you know, this is just time for you to get your passion back, right? Raise your energy so you can call in somebody that you really want, because that's what you want, right? Is to take control of the situation. So instead of putting yourself out to dating sites or giving a lot of thought bases on, oh, why is nobody paying attention to me? Am I ever going to find happiness and things of that nature? Let's work on being more passionate, more full of life, and doing the things that we desire. I always tell my clients, you're not going to find your person more likely on a dating site. You're going to find a person out enjoying your best life, right? Maybe out with your friends, maybe family, even alone, doing something you love to do, smiling, giggling, feeling passionate, being in the moment. And the next thing you know, right there, they are with you. Okay. So keep that in mind. That is what is meant to be will be when it's meant to be. So the best you can do not to create any kind of blockages to that is just to be in the flow of life, in the flow of your passions and letting it flow from you. All right, Libra. We are going to lay on finances. Guys, what do you see for money around Libra? All right. Some of you are exhausted. You feel like, you're just not really getting what you deserve out of your career. You're wanting more. You're kind of daydreaming about what else you could possibly go after. But at the same time, you're not feeling good about it. You'd really rather not. So maybe you haven't got all that you wanted with your job or career choice. And you're like, oh, I still feel like I'm kind of on the outside of where I thought I was heading, right? And you haven't built maybe the best foundation for yourself. At least this is how you're feeling. And I got the Fool's card. You're really thinking about going some new directions. And quite honestly, I don't feel like that would be a bad thing for you whatsoever, but I wouldn't tell anybody, especially work partners, people that you're in business with, and in any result, is a participation card, taking action, feeling good about where you are financially. So I would keep your thoughts to yourself. Maybe where you're at career-wise might pivot into a better position. Okay, with a little bit of a change of an energy, because you guys, everything's an extension of our energy. So backing off on these thoughts of, oh, this is not what I wanted, oh, this is exhausting, this and that. Let's work on balancing that energy. But at the same time, I wouldn't, not put yourself out there either if you're feeling guided to. I feel like for some of you, you're really meant to take a leap of faith right now. Okay, apply for new positions, new opportunities, and this really could bring you in a lot more abundance, a lot more happiness and peace of mind. But do not tell anybody what you're planning to do. All right, Libra, thank you so much for being here today. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. All my links are down below. All right. We are moving forward to Scorpio. Guys, what do you see? Oh, I got the cards all mixed up, you guys. Hold on. I'm getting wild. All right. All right, guys. Scorpio singles. What insight do you have for Scorpio around love? Give me some direct answers right now. Whoa. Interesting. Okay, so somebody's being guided to you. All right, so that's the interesting thing is you're about to have somebody that's part of your soul family, it gives off soulmate energy being guided to you. And this is the first card. So that gives off to feel like it could be very soon. All right. The guys are saying not to keep yourself in a house, not to, be a hermit, I guess you could say, to feel passionate, to participate in events and, all this goodness. Look at this, participate. So go to the outings, go to the events, you know, make sure you're outside of your house. Don't be hiding out like, oh, nobody's paying attention to me, you know, all that goodness, and continue working on that healing. But the most important thing is not to stay in your house hiding. I got the suppression card in reverse. I got the participation card. So it really gives a feel that not only maybe you've been hiding out a little bit, but that, you know, you are going to meet your person at one of these outings. All right. When you're, you know, aligned with somebody energetically, the universe is going to bring you together when the timing is right. Okay. So get yourself out of the house. I cannot say that enough, Scorpio. Yeah. Dream card. Dreams fulfilled, having a relationship that you're going to be moving to the next level that's in tune with you. Okay, when I get the inner voice card, I think of this as somebody that's our soul family. And then we have the guidance card. I always think of that as somebody coming in as our soul family. And with us laying on love, I would say you definitely have a soulmate right around the corner. Very cool, Scorpio. Wow. We are shuffling these babies and we're picking up on energy around money. Guys, what do we see for money for Scorpio? Give me some direct answers right now. Watch what you're projecting. Okay. Not being aligned in your energy, not being aligned to where you want to be can cause some devastations, can cause some havoc on what is meant for you. The guides are saying, open up, be receptive, let that fear go. Look how that energy is just flowing through them with no worrisome thoughts, no fears, no blockages. And we got the projections card in reverse saying, you're not liking what you're projecting here. You're not going to like what it's going to call in. All right. So that's the interesting thing here. Scorpio, is you need to be very, very careful about what you're calling in. Okay. Consciously, I don't think you're aware. So take a moment, sit down, kind of write down your different thought bases that are going around your finances. Okay. And get rid of what's not working for you. What the holy hell? I just tapped on the table and this light. The light bulb fell out. Like that was screwed in, you guys. Look at that, Scorpio. Look at this vintage cat lamp. These eyes light up. I don't think I got a bulb down there, but they light up. And this bulb just fell out. Tell me what you think that means. Because that is super, super strange. And yes, it was screwed in. I don't know how. I mean, unless somebody is like playing games with me. My guess is spirit. Wow. All right. Very interesting. Okay. So don't create a mess with yourself by not taking control of your thoughts. I have this in the reverse form. So lots of meditation and think about where your energy would be, what your thought basis would be if you were where you want to be. Okay. And refocus into that, because our awareness, we don't need to focus into what is. We need to focus into what we want. All right. Very cool, Scorpio. I think we even had a ghost spirit visit us right in the middle of that reading. All right. So Sagittarius. Hi, Saggies. You just missed it. The light bulb just came flying out of the light. You might want to check out Scorpio's read. I'm a little like, what the hell? All right. So, Saggies, we're going to go right into love. Guys, what do you see around love for Saggies? Love for Saggies. Oh, you are exhausted. You have a lot of racking of the mind going on. And I feel like a lot of this is past stuff, but also fears about what the next person is going to bring in towards you, right? You're wanting a foundation with somebody. You want that commitment, but you're also very scared that nobody's ever going to come in and matching that energy, that they're just going to drain you. Okay. So I got confliction. And you're aware of this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, right? You're just really not wanting to put yourself out there for love. You feel like most people are players and just looking for booty, whereas you're the queen or the king of pentacles. You know, you've mastered a lot in your life, maybe around career, finances, you're stable, and you're wanting something to be matching of that energy, not somebody that's below you. And I feel like, you know, I'm getting a message here for a lot of you is that they might be working hard, but they don't make as much money as you do. And you ended up getting drained financially by giving into them. And the guys are saying, no more of that, right? And I also feel like you're doing something to try to call in love. Maybe you've been going out of your normal area, you're traveling, you're driving somewhere. I mean, maybe it's speed dating. I don't know, but you're going somewhere looking for this love. And the guys are saying you need to focus more inward. This is an energy thing. All right. You know, you have the reasons to feel this way. I feel like there was definitely people that have made moves to make you feel this way. But at the same time, you have to realize that these people, in the way that they play games, has no bearing on the person that you can pull into your future. Right? The moralized person that, you know, is on your level, that's being mature, wants that foundation, wants to build, okay, and has done a lot with their life financially. All right. Because, you know, even if you're not marrying for money, you don't want somebody who's just going to drain you constantly, right? I mean, that's kind of my thought basis on it. And the guys are saying you do have this amazing person out there that you are going to build with, be very emotionally connected with, and they are going to fill your dreams and you theirs. All right. So I'm very happy to see that for you, Saggies. You deserve it. All right, so I'm shuffling these babies, picking up on energy. I can't believe that light bulb came. You guys, I am like, what the hell right now? I'm trying to move forward to the reading, but I can't stop staring at the lamp. Like, how did the light bulb come unscrewed? Seriously, you guys got to go to Capricorn. No, it's Scorpio. It's a Scorpio read. All right, shuffling these babies, and they're getting thick. We are laying on Saggy's money. Guys, what do we see for money for Saggies? Something about not sending a message. So if you were thinking about a text, an email to a client, let it go. Only thing you need to be really doing right now is building your passion. Okay. Make sure we're making good moralized decisions. And not just that, if you're feeling iffy about something, do not go that direction. If it sounds too good to be true, it's too good to be true. For instance, no pyramid scams. I mean, I feel like that goes without being said, but you know, that's kind of the feel I get, is not to do any kind of risky business moves, you know, especially if it's something that's not legal, feels moralized. The guys are saying keep it innocent, keep it, you know, because this could bring in some financial stabilities, some serious financial burdens that you are not wanting to carry, Saggy. Okay, so even things might seem iffy for you, maybe business is slowed down. Keep it moralized. Keep it on track to who you are, what you want to bring to the table. Everything's going to balance out. And here is you moving forward. I feel like you guys have some new things that you're bringing to the table, right? If it's in the field you're in, or maybe you're going a new direction, but this is exciting. Okay, this is new, not a new venture. It is a new adventure. All right, so you're letting your passions flow from you, and that is what's going to bring in your money. So don't go off track with any kind of fishy little games or get pulled into any schemes. All right. Yeah, they're saying if this person comes off like they're a fool and they're trying to pull you into some foolish games, that's exactly what it is. And you might even want to get angry at this person. They might know exactly what they're doing. Maybe you have somebody trying to rip you off. Yeah, you know? Yeah, I got the devil card in reverse. Somebody coming in trying to rip you off. You know, may have some kind of offering that seems flimsy. You already know you're connected to source. You are of light. So your guides will tell you, and you just need to follow your intuition on this. And it can be this week, you guys. Maybe it's over the next, couple weeks or so. If it's next week, the following week, I want to be like, oh, Miss Geneva said, worry about, the first week of September. Keep those eyes open, because you're creating your dreams, not just financial stability, but you are going to be very emotionally content, happy, and you are manifesting your dreams. That's the best I can put this. All right. Your dreams are coming true, Saggy. All right. Awesome. I love this. Saggy, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to check out Scorpio. That was weird. And we are moving forward to Capricorn. Hi, Cappies. Thank you so much for being here today. We've had some weirdness in this video. We had a light bulb unscrew itself and roll out here into the middle of the reading. Yeah, you guys got to check out Scorpios. Check out Scorpios read. Let me know what you think of that, because it was bizarre. All right. Shuffling these babies and picking up on the energy around love for single Cappies. Oh, getting your passion back. Like it. You have not had your dreams fulfilled around love. Might not even felt emotionally connected to anybody for a while. Been, I don't want to say superficial connections, but more playful connections, hookups than, entertaining love. And I think this was helpful to you. I don't think this was a bad thing. This was just kind of like helping you get your mojo back. But it's been a while since you felt that deep connection with somebody. And you're wondering, is it time? I feel like this could happen with a friend. Okay, I'm going to be very direct with you. I see the Queen of Pentacles, and this could be a guy as well. But this is a very loving person, somebody that's very supportive of you, caring. And this is going to come in as a friend or somebody you're connected with through friends, but it's just a very friendly, loving connection to where it makes you feel like, oh, wow, I really kind of need this person in my life, right? And you'll be the one that comes forward to them, all right? You'll break the silence on how you feel about them. Yeah, I got all these reveal cards about how you are going to be the one that comes forward and express your love, all right? So, wow, I feel like there really could be love for you soon to come, Capricorn. So please keep me updated. Let me know if that reading resonated with you, what the outcome is. And as always, Capricorn, I am here for you. My link is right down below. All right, so we are moving forward to Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me today. Shuffling these babies and picking up on energy. I got the cards all mixed up funky, you guys. Wow. Somebody's coming forward to you and going to be giving you attention if they're not already. And I feel like this is a big stroke of the ego. You're like, wow, you didn't imagine that happening. And it's just flowing so easily, right? It's not exhausting. It's not trying. You don't feel, threatened or insecure talking to this person. And it really might even be a friend, but this relationship starts to transform. And that's interesting to me. So Kathy's up here, I saw a hook up with a friend as well. So I have this friendly, loving, supported energy, maybe somebody you already know or you're going to form friends with, and they're going to transform your life and vice versa, right? Bringing in tons of new, making you understand yourself better, even maybe helping you be your true authentic self, in alignment with who you're really meant to be. And again, vice versa. I feel like There's going to be travel in this relationship. You guys are going to be traveling, maybe the whole world, and celebrating life. And you might even meet this person or realize, you know, how you feel about this person by celebrating life with this person, celebrating being at a certain event. So if there's an event coming up, especially if it takes travel, I would go for it. I feel like this might be when you realize that friend is your person, okay? Or, you know, you make that friend. All right, very cool, Aquarius. Love seeing love for you. Okay, so we are moving forward to money. Money for Aquarius. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now. You are not enjoying life enough. You are the master, okay? And you are capable of creating so much abundance, and you have so much to bring to the table here. And I feel like you are, you know, you are working overtime. And that's when the guys are saying enough. It's time to take a step back, okay, Aquarius? And let's enjoy life a little bit more. Let's hang out with our friends a little bit more. Let's work on our emotional bonds with other people a little bit more. Finances are great. Building a career or a business where you feel like, you know, it's an extension of you and who you are is an amazing feeling. It's an amazing experience to have. But so is building connections with other people, okay, and yourself. And having that downtime, making memories that isn't working all the time. All right. So that's what we need to focus in on, because that's what's going to open up any blockages you have around finances. And, you know, people are coming to you. They're going to be telling you how amazing you are. All right. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting the sharing a passion card. It isn't so much about you sharing your passions. It's about people sharing passion about you and the amazing work that you're bringing to the table. And, you know, and it is because you're sharing your passion. So I guess it does, in a way, represent that. But it's about the response you are going to get by making this shift in energy. All right, Aquarius, beautiful. I love seeing that for you. As always, I'm here for you. My link is down below. And we are moving forward to last but not least, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here today. Happy Labor Day if you're in America. Hope you're out enjoying life with your family. Cards are already falling out, you guys. These guys get impatient with me. They're like, shut up, lady, and lay the cards. All right. Wow. You are raising your passion and you're aware of it. Like, you're feeling good, right? You're feeling energetic and full of life, and you are moving forward, even if you're not like messaging certain people. And here's the thing. I feel like there's something about a message that's weighing on you. Maybe you're wanting to say something to a past person and you're very stressed about it. All right. And the guys are saying, you know, maybe this is needed, but you don't necessarily have to do it this moment. If it feels that bad, to let it go right now, you know, and maybe trying to talk to this person, trying to get this, I feel like it's closure from someone. Explain yourself or tell them that you forgive them so you can just move forward. Maybe it's not needed. You know, the guys are saying by, you know, dwelling on this and still putting that desire in that direction, it's just keeping it going in your energy. Whereas, you know, this person is maybe not going to give you what you need, or maybe it's time for you to give yourself what you need. So we're not always going to get closure in the way we desire, right? Which is crap. I'll give you that. But they're saying be creative in letting that go. Maybe it isn't messaging that person. All right. Maybe it's just writing it all down on what you need to release with that person, how you felt about things and, you know, what has been weighing on you, and burn it. Right. Maybe this next full moon. I mean, I do it almost every full moon, you guys. I think about what I am, you know, dwelling on, what I'm stressing about, you know, because I look at it as blockages, things that are holding me back. And I'll write it all down and I'll throw it away. I've also became very big on not necessarily explaining myself to everybody, especially if they're not explaining themselves to me, right? Like the last video I made, and I had a reel from it. That's my top reel of this last week. Is this there's a fine line between ghosting and I can't even remember what it said now, but pretty much just moving forward. Yeah, and just letting it go. And this is what I feel like you need to do. Is not to message this person, not to explain yourself or ask them to explain themselves in any way, to give yourself that closure. All right. And that's what's gonna release any kind of blockages around love. And this might even have been a past life connection. So this was a really intense connection for you and that person as well. So by doing so, by finding a way to let this go, you're really just transforming yourself and moving yourself to the next level. And that's what's going to bring that love, that's what's going to bring you back into the feeling good, having trust and faith that your person is coming to you. All right. So I like seeing that for you, Pisces. We're going to move forward to finances. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now around finances. Have trust and faith in yourself and take that leap of faith. Okay, so some of you, and don't tell a whole lot of people, you have the answers within you. You're feeling good about this and share with other people. They could just piss on your parade. Okay. So don't do that. It's not their job to understand what you're meant to bring to the table. You're meant to break molds, open eyes in new directions. Right. And they're not going to get that till you bring it to the table. Okay. So no explaining yourself to anyone. Move forward with what you feel inspired to do. Okay, these aha moments, these out of the blue thoughts, like, oh, this is what I need to do next. That's your guidance from your guides, your higher self, your ancestors, and you're bringing in healing. Okay, so not only are you bringing in more money, you're bringing in emotional content. You're healing yourself, maybe even ancestry bonds or issues that's coming from the past. And you got to let go of this lack of patience around finances. It is building. One moon at a time, you're building more and more stability. All right, Pisces, don't hesitate to reach out to me via Keen. I just love reading for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Blessed be. See you all next week. Mwah.